I'm Cheryl. I'll be holding a panel discussion today about hair misorientation and whether or not it exists and if white supremacy is rooted within it. Today I'll be speaking with my sister, Aquila, my niece, Akila, and my mother,
Cheryl.
And the first question we'll start off with is, do you believe coarse hair, or known as nappy hair, is bad? Feel free to start.
I don't believe that it's bad. I think that's a term people use because it's hard to deal with.
Right.
But if you know how to take care of it, you can manage it. It's just not as manageable as straight hair, but I wouldn't say it's bad hair.
Right. Do you think there's a such thing as bad hair?
No.
What do you think?
No, I don't think it's bad hair, and it also depends on what you're looking for. Because if you straighten coarse hair, it usually holds a press or a flat iron a little bit longer. So, if you want to be able to straighten your hair with a natural option instead of using chemicals, then coarse hair is the best way to go.
And that's just a term people use, like, in comparison to someone that has hair that's naturally not as coarse and more curly and straighter, you know. So I think that there comes too from years back. The same as light versus dark makes light better, you know.
Right. Okay, is there such thing as good hair?
I think yeah.
Explain why you believe that there's a such thing as good hair but not bad.
Because to say that somebody's hair is bad is awful, but there is hair textures that are easier to manage. That's why I would say that, yeah.
I think I agree with that.
You know, because some people have hair that's just so easy to manage. I mean, it don't take much to maintain it and deal with it. And, you know, when you have hair that's more coarse, it takes a little more work.
Mm-hmm.
Right, a little more dedication and effort.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what prompted the conversation was I read an article by Dr. Imaro, and the concept of her article was to stress the idea that hair misorientation exists because it fits the criteria of Cambom's cultural misorientation, which is believing in everything that's anti or non-African centered, which will be Eurocentric views or Eurasian views or things of that nature. So with her, she just wanted to enlighten everyone and let them know that you can still straighten your hair, but be aware that you are also altering yourself in a sense. And while altering, you may lose yourself and your roots and connection to your roots. And this leads me to my next question. What experience did you have with your hair that formed the relationship with your hair? A memorable moment that's happened in your life that formed your connection to your hair.
Me wetting my hair became curly.
That's a good question. Because I have an answer for that.
Let's go.
And it's so crazy. And it was like, I was so young, like 6 or 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing my own hair. Because I didn't want my mama putting all them plaits in my hair. And it was taking her too long to do my hair. So I started picking my hair out as a little girl that age and went an afro. And I swear, that was like a defining moment for me, because from that point on, I did my own thing, and I started with coincidentally with the natural thing, the little afro.
What about you?
I know it. When she discovered the weave, that was the finest.
Man, it made my hair so much easier to manage. Shoot, seriously, it did.
So for you, the discovery of weaves was the thing that created your relationship with your hair?
I think so. That's when I really started enjoying doing it.
Because you're a hairstylist, you gotta find an easy way to do your hair.
I'm telling you.
And make it last long.
Right. And my fro was so easy, quick and go. Baby, I was done with that little thing in 5 minutes and out the door playing.
And I tried a fro and it wasn't quick and easy. It was lopsided throughout the day.
And
it drew up.
I'm sure I was, like I said, I was like, what, 7, 8, 6, something like that. I'm sure mine was lopsided when I got through with it. But to me, it looked good. And then I had got to the point where I would put a little band. I didn't have headbands or nothing like that, but the big rubber bands, I would just put one on and push it back. Girl, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Good. Okay, so do you feel like this relationship with your hair has helped shape you as an individual?
Absolutely not.
Why do you say?
Because for a woman, hair is important, but if you know who you are, it don't define you. I mean, to be honest, no, I don't think so. And my views might be a lot different than y'all views because of the age difference. But even when I was younger, like, I never had hair that was down my back or nothing like that. I had friends that had hair like that. I never can remember ever being envious or like, man, that never was an issue with me.
Right.
You know, I felt that I had enough going on with myself other than my hair, that it was not like my main, like, and I know that there are women that like, that's they pride and joy, and for me, to a certain extent, because hair is important to a woman. But, you know, whether it's short, long, or whatever, I feel like long if it's adequate to be decent, like, unlike mine is now, then you should be good. I know a whole lot of women might not feel that way, but I think I always felt like that. Like, I had friends with hair like mine, and friends with more, or friends with the quote unquote good hair, but it never, I never felt lacking.
I feel like for me, my experience with hair, growing up around a whole bunch of female cousins and having a brother that emphasized, oh, your hair isn't as long as hers, or that's my little sister because her hair is long, kind of had an impact on me. And then once I got to middle school and we were putting perms in my hair, and the moment that one side decided to break off completely, that kind of like ruined my relationship with hair.
Yeah, well, see, that's the whole thing about going the route with the perms and all that. That is something that is a risk.
It's a risky thing.
And then the going back to the natural nappy hair, you have a better chance of keeping all of your hair if you keep it in its natural state than when you do all the extras to it.
Right. Still no story came up?
Because
And that's the crazy thing about it, is like, the like what you was just saying about the topic about how important hair is to women, and that's so crazy because all the things that is done to the hair to make it look so fly, whatever, is something that could just wipe you out. You know what I'm saying? Can make it fall out.
Right.
There was a girl in my class when I was little, and her hair was really long. And I was like, I really want hair like that. And now I don't really care. Really.
Right.
So it made you no longer care.
My hair was longer than everybody else's.
So that's what made you not care anymore because, oh my gosh.
I
Okay.
don't have any hair.
She feel comfortable with her own hair.
She's
That's a
confident
good
with what
thing.
she has,
That's
which
right.
is really, really good. So
'Cause-
this is what we want to create.
Yeah,
Confident kids who
that's
doesn't
it.
feel like they're lacking and have to envy others because they're different. How about we embrace everyone's differences versus...
And see, she got a good role model too, because even though her mama do the European weaves and all of that, she still rock the Afro puffs and go natural.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She don't. It's not just she just seeing the straight long hair.
Right, she's saying it all.
Cause her mama do it all, the braids, the bantu knots, you know, and that's a good thing. And that's clearly it's
working.
it's
It's
making an
definitely
impact,
working.
letting her
It's
see
making a
that
huge
you have
impact.
options, and you don't have to just go with what everybody in the video is doing.
Girls in my school look like they have more trouble with their straight hair than I do.
They probably do.
Yeah, because it's harder to maintain. You got to work for that.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. The levels of management is pretty different
Yeah.
when it comes to our race and other races.
Yeah, because our hair don't just get up and wash and go and be straight.
No, I don't.
No, it's work.
An experience pulled from the article, which they also took from an Essence magazine submission. A black woman said that her boyfriend was running his hands through her hair, and he said, "Wow, your hair really feels like a white woman's." And to her, it broke her heart because it made her feel as if he wanted her to be something different, and the step of her growing out her hair and straightening it made her appear to be something different for him. So as if she was feeding into his fantasies. So that's one example I want to share along with our relationship with hair.
That's wild right there.
If she felt like that, she should have.
Your hair. He said it as though he was bragging. I mean, like it was a
It
compliment.
was a really intimate moment. Yeah, he was very
As if
proud
it
of
was a
her hair.
compliment.
Yeah, he was
I
very
just
proud.
don't-
Similar
like-
to the, oh, you're pretty decent for a dark-skinned girl or whatever, like that.
That's how I felt. This girl asked me if my hair was real when it was straight. I wanted you to say that. This girl asked me if my hair was real when it was straight for picture day.
How did it make you feel?
It didn't feel like she was telling me, why is your hair straight? You're black and white. Like, girl, shut up.
I'll tell you the thing about that. There's this idea that black women do not have naturally long hair because we resort to weaves or other types of hair extensions. So, because we're able to install these other forms of hair, they can't tell whether our hair is ours or if it is fake.
Right.
So they always ask the question of, is that really yours? In an innocent manner. It's completely innocent sometimes.
Yeah, but it's like
It gets
a lot
really
of them
exhausting.
really think that, and it's so untrue because I watched the video from Africa where there are no perms in their village or nothing like that, and these African women hair was way past their butts, all the way near their knees, and it was natural.
Yeah, and when I get braids, people always ask me, is that your real hair? And on YouTube, these girls have like really long hair, and it's like,
And just from that thing from the people in Africa, that just go to show you they don't use all them products.